What are you addicted to?
Twilight.
Really?
Seriously, it's pathetic.
You mean like the Twilight series?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Is it called the Twilight series, even though the first book was called Twilight? It's not called like, as in with Interview with the Vampire Chronicles.
No, it's just called the Twilight Saga. Because when Stephanie Meyer wrote it, she wasn't even anticipating anyone to actually buy it. Like, she wasn't anticipating getting published. It was just basically based on a dream that she had, and it was just really just for her own curiosity to write it. And then because it was so huge and so popular, she wrote the 3 other books. Do
you think, do you look into any of the Mormon influence on the book?
No.
Because you know how they don't have sex until they're married.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of other things in there apparently.
Like
that
they don't drink and...
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there is a bit of a Mormon influence on there, especially with the fact that they don't have sex till they get married. But I think that can be more put down to the fact that Edward is really old-fashioned, because obviously he was born in 1901, so anything he was turning a vampire in 1918. So he is from old school, where you didn't have sex with someone before they got married. So I think that even if the author wasn't Mormon, it just wouldn't fit with his character if they did have sex before marriage.
And what about how did it all start? How did the vampires start? Did they delve into that at all? Where they came from?
Yeah, so they do that more as the book goes on. So obviously in the first book they tend to focus on how Edward became a vampire, and then the second book goes into how Carlisle became a vampire, and then the third one is how Jasper and Emmett and Rosalie, they're his siblings and that. And
so they don't go right back to the very beginning of when vampires started?
No.
And what about the werewolves? Are you a werewolf or a vampire person?
I'm a vampire person. Team
yeah?
Edward, baby. Team Edward all the way.
And what was the other one? Team Edward and Team...
Team Edward and Team Jacob.
Jacob.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, my cousin was obsessed with Jacob. But I suppose she's younger though. She's 15 or 16, so he's only 17 years old.
He just turned 18.
He just turned 18.
So it's it's legal. I went with Christy to see New Moon, and the part where he takes his shirt off, and we're just that's wrong, man. He's 17. He's got a good body in that. It's just the face is.
Does it matter how old someone is? Are you ageist in regards to?
Younger people, yes. Older to a point.
What about George Clooney?
Oh, George Clooney will always be hot. He'd be 17 and still be hot. George Clooney is technically old enough to be my father. That's the disturbing part, because he's 45, 46. So he is technically...
He's older than that, isn't he?
Oh, he might be older than that. The thing is, he's at least 45. He's not 50 yet, so he's late to... mid to late 40s.
Oh.
But yeah, he's still hot.
Okay.
So he's close to my mother's age.
See, I don't find George Clooney in the slightest not attractive, because I don't find men that attractive, but I don't think he's even good looking. He's got a nice timbre to his voice, but that's about it.
I don't see the appeal with Sean Connery. So
really?
Many women love Sean Connery.
I love
when
Sean
he's
Connery.
Younger and now, I don't see the fascination.
No, he's cool.
I don't see the fascination with Pierce Brosnan either. I mean, he's really cool. He comes off as being a really, really cool guy, but looks-wise...
Brad Pitt?
God, no, I hate Brad Pitt.
Really?
I hate Brad Pitt. I do not see why so many women would, spread their legs to him. I seriously don't.
Edward Norton?
No.
Angelina Jolie?
No.
Who's that guy from American Psycho?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale?
Yeah, he's hot.
Really?
I like him.
He's got something very... Even in American Psycho, when he had that thing on his face with the peel,
yeah,
he's got something very plastic about his face.
Yeah,
it's very. It's almost like his face is a bit too perfect.
He's got really, really perfect skin tone and doesn't have any blemishes and that. He's got literally the perfect face.
Yeah, he's not hardcore. Have you seen the Kardashians?
Yeah.
Do you know the boyfriend? He looks like Christian Bale.
But he looks like a fucking freak. I'm sorry, I hate him.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
He wears like the plaid pants and like the like the golf pants.
And he wears those jumpers like wrapped around but just sit behind your back, but he's not even wearing the jumper.
He looks gay as.
I just don't
I reckon
like
he
him.
is gay.
I reckon he's a closet proof.
Well,
Not that there's anything wrong with
No,
that.
of course not. I was watching E! News like last week and they had him on Fashion Police because they said that he was fine. He's walking around like this pink sweater with some green jumper tied around his neck and like these plaid like golf pants, and I'm just like, yeah, no, not cool.
See, I think every single one of the Kardashian girls are super fine. I reckon Khloe's the hottest.
Yeah, no, I think Kim's the hottest.
I reckon Kim's the lowest out of them. I reckon that other bird, the pregnant one's hot as well.
But she's not pregnant anymore.
She had the baby. What did they have?
She had a boy.
Did they?
Yeah. I think she called it Mason or something.
Mason.
Mason Dash.
Isn't that the name of their store?
Yeah, because apparently, because their last name is Kardashian, apparently the nickname for their dad was Dash. Everyone used to call him
that's
Dash.
nice. Yeah.
So that's why they called the store Dash, and that's why she gave her son the middle name.
Okay, I get it now. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Have a good time.
Yeah.